Today, we're diving into the enigmatic figure of St. J. Garcia Saturn from the Five Elders. I'll be dissecting the foreshadowing of his abilities and the impact of his actions on the storyline. In the world of One Piece, the Five Elders are portrayed as mysterious figures at the pinnacle of government. Among them, Saint Saturn's abilities and actions have been drawing significant attention. Saint Saturn's devil fruit powers were hinted at in the latest chapter, intensifying the conflict between the government and Vegapunk. This could potentially affect the abilities of the other Five Elders. So we'll focus on these aspects, dissecting Saint Saturn's actions in Chapter 1095 of One Piece and the implications behind them. If you resonate with these insights, hit like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have different perspectives or theories, drop a comment. I'd love to hear them. Just a heads up, this video contains spoilers up to Chapter 1095 of One Piece. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start by looking at St. J. Garcia Saturn's abilities as depicted in this episode. Up until now, Saint Saturn has been aboard a government ship, but he's finally landed on Egghead Island. Meanwhile, inside Egghead, Dr. Vegapunk has rewritten the pacifista's orders, turning the tide of battle in his favor and almost securing his escape. But sensing the situation, Saint Saturn finally made his move. He commanded the pacifistas to stop, rewriting their orders again. Simultaneously, a pentagram-like shape appeared. In simple terms, a pentagram is a magical circle drawn by wizards or alchemists when casting spells. The appearance of a magic circle suggests that the Five Elders may have abilities akin to wizards. But this time, Saint Saturn appeared on top of the magic circle, accompanied by a massive explosion. It seemed like he teleported using the pentagram as a marker, and the figure of Saint Saturn that appeared was draped in a black feathered cloak resembling an awakened Zoan-type user. Moreover, he had bull-like horns on his head, and his lower body resembled a spider, a truly monstrous form. He was like a devil incarnate, not just someone who ate a devil fruit. Considering his appearance and the feathered cloak, it's reasonable to think he might possess a Zoan-type devil fruit. The features are too aligned to ignore the possibility of him being a Zoan-type user. His bizarre appearance also points toward the possibility of a mythical Zoan model. An important clue about the Five Elders' abilities comes from the announcement made when Saint Saturn landed. It stated that Marines below the rank of a Vice Admiral were not permitted to even lay eyes on him. Characters like Kizaru, Luffy, Zoro, and Rob Lucci, who were fighting in the air or at a distance, also felt an odd presence from Saint Saturn. There were also depictions resembling Kakuru's haki, implying that lower-ranked Marines might faint before they could escape. However, this explanation seems a bit odd. Seeing him or not and fainting from haki are unrelated. This suggests that Saint Saturn's ability might be so formidable that those of insufficient rank are not even allowed to acknowledge his existence. But have we seen such an ability before? Yes, in the Wano country art. There, a guard was punished merely for mentioning the name Nika, and Who's Who was imprisoned just for failing to transport the Gum Gum fruit. The treatment of Saint Saturn's abilities and the handling of the human fruit model Nika eaten by Luffy seem to follow the same pattern. The Gum Gum fruit could have been retrieved by the Marines, but CP9 was sent instead, suggesting they didn't want Nika's image to be widely seen. This implies that it's inconvenient for these abilities or entities to be widely known or seen. So Saint Saturn's ability could be from a legendary devil fruit that dates back 800 years, akin to Nika. It might be a devil fruit based on the name of a god or a mythical being. With this in mind, St. J. Garcia Saturn's ability likely falls into one of two possibilities: the human fruit Ushi-Oni, Bull Demon, or the human fruit model Satan. Let's dive into the first ability, the human fruit mythical zone model Ushi-Oni. You might have heard the name Ushi-Oni somewhere, possibly in some mythical tales. It's indeed a mythical creature, not existing in reality. However, unlike the Phoenix or the benevolent guardian spirits we've seen before, Ushi-Oni doesn't fall into the category of beneficial entities. It's more like a malevolent creature from Japanese folklore, a bad omen if you will. The name itself, including the word Oni, demon, indicates its malevolence in Japanese folklore. According to legends, it's a vicious and brutal monster known for spewing poison and devouring humans. Quite fitting for a mastermind's evilness, right? But why do we think St. J. Garcia Saturn's abilities is related to Ushi-Oni? A major clue lies in St. Saturn's appearance. He has bull-like horns on his head, and his lower half resembles a spider. The Ushi-Oni we're considering as the model for St. Saturn's devil fruit also has bull-like horns, and is depicted as a spider-like monster. So the appearance is a direct match. Furthermore, in Buddhism, which is widely known in Japan, there's a depiction of demons with bull heads residing in hell. Remember what Sabo said after witnessing the transformed Five Elders, including Saint Saturn? He said, "I never thought hell would be at the top of the world." If we take Sabo's words as a sarcastic remark on seeing their transformed state, it all starts to make sense. He might have been referring to their monstrous, hellish appearance. The possibility of Ushi-Oni is quite high, but now let's explore the second possibility, the human fruit mythical zone model Satan. Let's explore another possibility for Saint Saturn's power beyond the Ushi-Oni. A key clue is the pentagram that suddenly appeared when Saint Saturn entered the scene. This pentagram hints at the possibility that Saint Saturn's powers might not be the Ushi-Oni. As mentioned earlier, pentagrams are often drawn in magic rituals. Additionally, they're commonly used for summoning demons into our world. Doesn't Saint Saturn's entrance seem like he was summoned by that pentagram, almost like a demon? Saint Saturn's name likely derives from Saturn of our solar system. However, it's also worth noting that one of the most powerful demons is named Satan. The link between Saint Saturn's name, his entrance, and the possibility of Satan being the model for his power becomes more convincing. If you look up Satan online, you'll find many illustrations depicting him with horns similar to a bull. This means even if Satan is the model, the visual characteristics still match. When Saint Saturn appeared, he made a mysterious comment. The surface, it's been a while. You might recall he arrived at Egghead Island by ship, making us wonder how he boarded a marine ship. But what if this being was summoned from hell or released from a seal? This would make his comment make more sense. Sabo's association of hell upon seeing the transformed five elders also suggests their appearance might resemble monsters typically linked to hell. In European folklore, where the devil Satan is prominent, there are numerous tales of monsters with spider-like torsos residing in hell. Seeing Saint Saturn, who might have the face of the most powerful demon Satan and a spider-like torso, it wouldn't be surprised for Sable to use the word hell. In conclusion, both the Ushi-Oni and Satan are plausible models for Saint Saturn's power. Or there might be an entirely different possibility. If Saint Saturn was the one who created that pentagram, it could imply a power to manipulate pentagrams, possibly for summoning or unsealing entities. That pentagram was indeed intriguing. Pentagrams are often seen in summoning rituals or when breaking seals. This could mean the ability to summon any monster from hell at will, unseal them, and let them possess him, allowing him to change his form freely. That would be an insanely powerful ability, akin to an exorcist model of the human fruit. I can't wait to learn more about Saint Saturn's devil fruit power. It would allow us to speculate on the other five elders' powers. However, if we focus on the Ushi-Oni as Saint Saturn's power, we can already start to ponder the abilities of the other five elders. Now let's assume Saint Saturn's power is indeed the Ushi-Oni and explore what this implies for the other five elders. The key point here is that all five elders are on equal footing and their names are derived from the solar system's planets. So it's logical to assume some consistency in their powers. If Saint Saturn's power is based on a Japanese yokai related to hell, it's highly likely that the other four also have powers linked to yokai in hell. Let's start with the first ability. One of the five elders might possess the human fruit mythical zone model Yenma. This yokai, like the Ushi-Oni, is a gigantic bird from hell in folklore. Why Yenma? Because in a silhouette shown when Sabo encountered the five elders in Imu, there was a monstrous figure with a bird's shadow. Following the pattern, if there's a bird yokai related to hell, it's a strong candidate. Yenma's name is reminiscent of Zoro's sword Enma, and is said to have teeth tormenting people in hell. Saint Nustro, the only five elders with a sword, might be this ability's user. His Wano country vibe and the presence of a katana-like weapon fit this image perfectly. Next, let's consider the devil fruit power modeled after Tengai Daio. This yokai is a giant octopus from hell. In the same silhouette seen by Sabo, there was a round-headed octopus-like figure. As a round-headed specter associated with hell, I thought of this Tengai Daio. Tengai Daio has a soft mollusk-like appearance, making the octopus association quite plausible. Interestingly, this octopus created a potato hell, and among the five elders there's Saint Peter, the Minister of Agriculture, linked to potatoes. So Peter might be the user of this power. Now, on to the third ability. The silhouette Sabo saw included a figure with a very human-like shape, which was intriguing. Among the hellish yokai, there's Daikamuro, often depicted as a woman in illustrations. This terrifying yokai threatens to take sleeping people to hell and devours those who respond. Despite its horror, it's a battle-suited, strong ability fitting for the five elders. Given its long-haired, feminine appearance, Saint Mars, one of the elders, could be the user. It is likely that each of their characteristics will remain intact as well. Finally, let's discuss the ability possibly held by Saint Workuri. The silhouette showed distinctive ears and fang-like shadows. Saint Workuri's power might be used on Kazo, a fire elephant yokai. Kazo, despite being an elephant, has notably small ears, matching the silhouette. As a fire yokai, it's known for handling flame, and because the image is known as a specter that deals with fire, making it a potential match for Sanji, who has an innate flame resistance. Putting all these together, it's not far-fetched to think that all 5 elders have powers related to hellish yokai. Of course, this is just one of the many possibilities in the ever-intriguing world of One Piece. As the story intensifies, keeping an eye on the 5 elders will be absolutely thrilling. That's all for today. This channel posts summaries, explanations, and ranking videos related to One Piece. If you like One Piece, we would be happy if you could support us by subscribing to our channel and commenting. Thank you for watching till the end. See you in the next video.